Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center is a state-of-the-art hospital providing inpatient and outpatient medical and surgical care, 24/7 emergency care, and labor and delivery services later this year. We will offer patients the highest quality care and the ultimate patient experience when we open our doors on October 1st, right here, caring for our community on the West Shore and beyond. Hi, I'm Nancy Ryan. As a breast cancer survivor, I know how important it is to get the health you need to live the way you want. This is why I'm so excited to be standing right here in the brand new Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center. For years, patients and families have relied on the clinical expertise of Penn State Health Milton S. Hershey Medical Center and Penn State Health Children's Hospital to care for them throughout their lives. With the new Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center, which complements Holy Spirit Medical Center, you can be assured that expert care is now closer and more convenient for our friends and neighbors on the West Shore. With this new beautiful facility that opens October 1st, Penn State Health is making good on their commitment to be right here for our community, for people like you and me and our families, so we can get the care we need when and where we need it. Tonight, we're going to bring you an inside look at what our new facility has to offer and find out what members of the community are saying as they get up close and personal for the first time. For right now, let's get a sneak peek inside.
So we decided to build Hampden Medical Center because the community asked us to. In our research, we found that the name Penn State Health resonated with quality and excellence, and we wanted to bring that to this community. One of our initiatives is to be within 10 minutes of a primary care doctor, within 20 minutes of a specialist, and 30 minutes to one of our acute care hospitals. And building the hospital here in Hampden allowed us to do that. Hampden Medical Center is a part of a system of caring, whether it's at Holy Spirit, Milton S. Hershey Medical Center, or right here at Hampden Medical Center, on the West Shore for our community.
This is one of the fastest growing areas of Pennsylvania. And with people needing things like education, housing, the other thing they need is healthcare. And it was recognized very early that we had some opportunities to improve the quality and access to healthcare by having a medical center here.
It's important to work within our community because, quite honestly, Hampden Medical Center is an investment in the local community. We're trying to make sure that the health and well-being of our patients are at the forefront of what we're doing.
We're really bringing specialized medicine here at Hampden to serve our patients, our community, to have it right in their backyard, and then also improving the health of our community here at Hampden.
The partnership with Highmark works because both of our organizations are really aligned with providing local care, building out a community health network so people can stay in their community and get the care they need, the high quality care they need and would expect.
We announced our partnership with Penn State Health nearly 4 years ago with an ambitious goal to provide world-class, community-based healthcare to all Central Pennsylvanians. Highmark and Penn State Health share the belief that every Central Pennsylvanian deserves care that's convenient, affordable, and close to where they live and work. This facility offers regional access to world-class, comprehensive care from Penn State Health. It will also create hundreds of new jobs for residents in the area. The opening of Hampden Medical Center is a win for all of Central Pennsylvanians.
Penn State Health equals excellence. So we're not only known in the county, in the state, but in the world for the excellent care that we give. Evidence-based, innovative care that we are bringing right here to Hampden.
The Penn State Health name is so important because it's foundational to healthcare in the community. I mean, for 50 years, they provided exceptional care, nationally recognized care, and now it's in our own community.
Penn State Health Holy Spirit and Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center are two new West Shore resources that are part of this network of hospitals that I can be very proud of and that the people of Central Pennsylvania can be proud of.
In terms of this hospital in particular, it's going to take advantage of some of the best talent in the community in terms of physician, surgeons who work and live in this region.
So building a hospital during a pandemic definitely has some challenges, but it also has some rewards. You're learning from past experiences, and you're knowing what needs to be in place in your hospital to protect your patients and to protect the staff.
I would say we stayed on track because we started with a great partner. who was in line with our thoughts about making sure we keep a safe work environment for everybody. We changed our work schedules. We expanded our days. We looked at how can we build the hospital, some of it off-site in different components and in a more controlled environment, and bring that here to the hospital to make sure that we don't miss a step. We only lost 1 day of construction in the entire pandemic.
So I think it speaks to Penn State's commitment to our mission, vision, and values, that despite the fact there is a pandemic, we're still rising to meet the needs of the community. Because there is a pandemic, and it continues to be, we have to be ready to support patients in whatever that looks like, which means we could not stop. We had to be ready, and we will continue to be ready to do that.
So one of the things that I think we should be very proud of is the sense of our community is throughout our entire hospital. If you look at the artwork in the rooms, if you look at the artwork on the walls, if you look at the way the hospital has created this warm and welcoming, bright and airy environment, it really is emblematic of what Central Pennsylvania is about. These are beautiful spaces with beautiful people, and this hospital has taken advantage of what I think are some of the wonderful artists that are in our region to try and show off the kinds of things that make Central Pennsylvania great.
It is an amazing experience. It is such a beautiful building. Just the rooms, the views, the artwork that you see every day when you walk in. It's just such a good feeling. And, you know, for me personally, I have a great feeling when I walk into work and everyone has a smile on their face. Everyone wants to greet you. Everyone just goes out of their way to say hi. So it's a great feeling that I have being here.
We have chosen the technology for patient care very intentionally. So really the top of the line technology, integrated care. So we're able to monitor every aspect of your health while you're here to keep you safe. And that's something that here in the women's health area, through the ICU, through the emergency department, every single unit has that high level technology to provide a quality and safe experience for you.
There's a lot of anxiety when you're ill. There's a lot of unknown questions when you're ill. And when you're admitted to a hospital and we can get a comfortable single occupancy room upstairs where you can find yourself comfortable with those surroundings by introducing staff that also will make you feel welcomed and important, I think that is one of the great opportunities that we have here at Hampden.
It starts with our 24-hour emergency department. We expand that to our cardiologist, neurologist, urologist, gastroenterologist, medical specialties, all on site here at Hampden Medical Center.
Well, the great thing about building a new organization, a new building, we're getting people from all over. People want to work here. We're getting the best of the best, so we're really talking about whether it's nurses and doctors being able to extend that level of professionalism, that eagerness to work in a new organization, a new building.
There's nothing like the physicians and providers in Penn State Health. One of the great opportunities we have is to bring more people to this group of individuals that makes Penn State Health as wonderful as it is. We've had a great opportunity thus far to recruit some fabulous talent.
The nurses that we hired, the skill level of these nurses is top notch. These nurses are highly skilled ICU nurses, really wanting to make a change, really wanting to engage in patient care. So that alone is something unique to us right now.
So it starts with selecting the right teammates, and each of them looking through a lens of the patient. How do we best serve the patient? Because it's about the patient. Utilizing that experience and treating people with dignity and compassion, that's the difference in how we're going to provide an excellent patient experience.
This is a group of people that understand what team means and how having an effective team can really help our patients be more successful, healthier, and honestly more satisfied.
I get to do everything I love. I'm leading people, I'm taking care of moms and babies. I can't stop smiling about what's gonna happen in this space.
Having the nurses that live by respect, integrity, teamwork, and excellence is what we built here at Hampden and what we're continuing to build as we hire new staff into our organization. We're all in this together, and our nurses are so skilled, so dedicated to our patients, which really makes this a great working environment.
That's what is so exciting by having a new, beautiful building, great and amazing team members, because a building is nothing without the people in them, and our team members are absolutely amazing. What we're seeing more and more every day as more people come on board, everybody's excited, and that excitement and enthusiasm is going to proliferate to the care that we're extending to our community.
I live on the West Shore, and I'm happy to bring this level of care here to the West Shore, knowing that my family, my friends can come here and receive the best care possible means so much to me.
Penn State Health, Hampden Medical Center is giving the community the health they need to live the way they want right here in Cumberland County.
I see us, continuing to grow, and our goal is to be the go-to, to be the premier health system in this region, committed to the care of everyone in this region so that they don't have to go anywhere else for the care that they need.
We're right here on the West Shore, giving our West Shore residents the care they need where they want it.
After the break, we're going to focus on the comfort, convenience, and exciting technologies that Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center is bringing to the community. Stay with us.
I am a firm believer that nursing is a team sport.
We set the tone for what this hospital is going to be.
It's one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Most people don't get the opportunity to be involved in something from the ground up.
We truly want the right person to join our team, to be able to kind of fit right in and feel like they've always been a part of our team.
From Ashley, Nicole, and hundreds more, we are the nursing team at the new Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center. You can be too. Your new career right here.
This is Harrisburg and Hershey, West Shore and Wyomissing, Lancaster and Lingelstown. This is hard-working people, growing families, and Friday night lights. This is hope, heart, and heroes. This is our community at its best. This is the health we need to live the way we want. This is Penn State Health. Learn more at pennstatehealth.org.
Welcome back to our special, right here at Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center. I'm Nancy Ryan. You've seen the amazing artwork and serene atmosphere at our new facility, but we're also excited to showcase the exciting technologies we've been working on to enhance the patient experience. Let's take a look.
So patient experience is really at the core of what we have tried to create here at Hampden Medical Center. Patients come here with a lot of anxiety, concerns about things that we need to really try and ourselves pay attention to. By settling them into a room that are single occupancy rooms here in a very comforting environment with a staff that is attentive to their needs, not only for their physical needs, but their emotional needs as well. We have a great opportunity to make sure that their experience is something unparalleled.
You've heard the expression, it takes a village. And in healthcare, it's no different. Being able to pick your own teammates, being able to work as a team is exceptionally important in healthcare because it's the care team that makes the difference and cares for the patient.
We have a variety of resources, including CT scans, MRIs, ultrasound equipment, et cetera, that we can bring to bear that is unparalleled in the region for the amount of technology that this community hospital will have for our community.
Here at Hampden, we have an intensive care unit, we have an intermediate care unit, we have medical surgical units, women's health, we'll have emergency services, as well as acute and general surgeries. Also being able to take care of medicine patients as well. So it's definitely the state-of-the-art technology that we have that's going to improve communication and safety. Several of our rooms have overhead lifts to promote the safety of both our staff and the patients. Another nice feature we have is called P-Care, and it is an electronic whiteboard that we'll be using to help communicate with our patients their plan of care and to provide them with some education.
So this system is an infotainment system that will be in our rooms. It's going to integrate with our electronic medical record. It will also allow for our patients to order their food. It will allow them to see television and also movies on demand. So very similar to what you see in your hotels. We've partnered to be able to extend the Zoo America that's going to be right in our patients' room, so allowing them to see a live stream of the animals that we have at Zoo America. One other thing that we have not seen anywhere else in the country, so it's going to be exclusive here, we're also working to bring the Hershey Park experience right to our rooms.
They'll be able to watch the animals, just not think of where they're at right now. They'll be able to go to Hershey Park, then take a roller coaster ride. They'll be able to get on the merry-go-round and just take their mind off of being here for just a little bit.
So we're really excited to have that experience brought into our Penn State Hampden campus, as well as the rest of our Penn State Health system. Another first of its kind, really pushing the fact that if we know if a patient that has a scheduled appointment for a visit to one of our facilities, we're going to send a bird's eye view of what it looks like from a 3D version of what the hospital looks like, where you need to park. Then when they get here, what's really exciting, they're going to have an in-building wayfinding augmented reality experience. So that augmented reality experience, they'll be able to use their phones, and it will find their way to where it is by being mapped out in their cell phones. And for those that may speak different languages, we're also having an interpretive services component embedded in the augmented reality side. That system will be able to translate the signage right there in real time. So we're really talking about game changer type of functionality and technology. So all of our apps, all of our solutions will be available via a relatively new rolled out Penn State Health app.
So what I love about these delivery rooms is they are so spacious that there's enough room for mom, her partner, family members to have room to be able to spread out and be comfortable through the laboring process. The bathrooms are very large, the showers are large that you can get in and be comfortable during your experience. And then there's plenty of space then for you and your family, as it's time for the delivery experience. What I also really like then is the space doesn't stop there. So after you're done in the delivery room experience, you're moving into the postpartum rooms that are equally as large. So as you're starting to get comfortable and settle in for finally that first good night's sleep, and if you want your support person, your best friend, your spouse there's room for everybody, and you've got room to be able to really enjoy your family. We purposely bought bassinets for our rooms that give you the space to have your baby close by in a really safe sleeping environment, that you're comfortable, baby's comfortable, and you've got a little bit of space to work with, and it's really, really nice and convenient. That's something nurses want to help support you through that. So if you have a goal of being able to walk around through your whole labor, or if you have a goal of wanting to go without medication, or whatever your goals are, that's where the labor and delivery nurse team really gets to get involved and be part of that to help you be successful in that. We love, just getting to sit and hold your hand. Or we're the one there at 3 a.m. when you're awake and now trying to figure out what to do with this new little person in your room. That's us, and we love doing that.
So again, I think there was an attention to detail very early that allowed them to plan to utilize technology to make sure that we're giving high quality care as well as cost effective care. Everything from CT scans that will allow us to do a variety of diagnostics that we might not elsewhere in the community, as well as MRI, ultrasound, and a variety of other modalities, give our patients the kind of care they deserve.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work. Give a lot of credit to many, hundreds of people who've been involved in this.
The most up-to-date surgical robot is here for surgical procedures, and the surgeons who will be operating here will be able to use that robot for straightforward procedures. They can use it for gallbladders, they can use it for hernias. It can facilitate their ability to, I'll say, efficiently, quickly, and safely perform operations. But it can also be utilized for the most complex procedures.
So both the Mako robot and the Da Vinci Xi robot both provide our patients with the ability to go home sooner with a reduction in length of stay, and it also reduces their post-op complications, which means maybe less post-op pain, or there's much smaller incisions instead of a big incision with a traditional type of surgery. So I love living here on the West Shore and being able to be a part of the Penn State Health family and take care of our friends and our families and our loved ones that live right here on the West Shore, and never being able to do that before with the Penn State Health system on the West Shore is just very exciting.
I'm proud of the design, I'm proud of the technology that we're bringing to the community, but I'm most proud of the people that we have chosen to become a part of our team. That's going to be the differentiator for us.
Coming up after the break, Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center opens its doors to local residents for the first time. Welcome back to our special, right here at Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center. I'm Nancy Ryan. Now that we've seen what the facility can do, let's open the doors and get some first impressions from our neighbors on the West Shore.
I literally live 5 minutes from here. I come by this road, this hospital every day. I've seen it and it's just gorgeous. And I'm just so excited that it's right here in my backyard.
The architecture of the hospital really impressed me. Every Thursday for the past 18 months I've been going to my golf outing in Carlisle, and I watched the building come up, and the architecture and also the interior is just mind-blowing. The windows in every room were really impressive. The parking area, everything is spread out so nicely, and everything is so accessible. Walking through the front door, you feel like you're in a high-class hotel rather than coming into a hospital. It's really welcoming, and I think that's what patients want to feel whenever they're coming in for help.
It's gorgeous. I walked in and I thought, wow, this is a hospital? It's so beautiful. The lighting, the artwork, the furniture, very welcoming and just very cozy.
You know, it's not the generic artwork that you see in every other hospital. It was really nice to look at that and how they brought local artists in. I thought that was a really cool aspect.
One of the first things that I saw that made me feel safe is being able to see the Nittany Lion statue. It just feels like a welcoming thing because Penn State's known for some of the greatest healthcare in the nation, so being able to see that Penn State Nittany Lion and the Penn State name on the building, it just feels reassuring that everything's going to be good.
Well, anything with Penn State attached is number one in our book, and medically we feel very, very comfortable going to a Penn State run facility.
My father was a Penn State patient for many years, and he got such good care. And we were going through a really tough time with some cardiovascular issues with him, and that made all the difference. We felt like the unit was our family, and they cared for us like family. There is a Penn State nation, if you will, here in central Pennsylvania, here in Hampden Township for sure. As my husband says, sooner or later, everybody's a Penn Stater.
The lion is an iconic symbol in Pennsylvania. You can go to Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, Philly, Allentown, and everyone knows the picture, the statue of the lion. I think you feel a great deal of security and comfort walking into a facility that has that statue out front.
If you just found out you're pregnant, sign up now, because it is absolutely gorgeous. The rooms are huge. And just the fact, I mean, this darling little bassinet that it just pulls right over your bed, so your baby is right there, I mean, within arm's reach. It's so cool, and Dad can even stay overnight or sleep for a few hours right there in the room. It's just a beautiful facility. And that all makes the whole birthing process just so nice.
When we did the tour here, it seemed like everything was right there wherever you need it. So like the nurses' stations are right there. So it felt like if you had any problems, you didn't have to wait for anything.
My favorite part was the emergency room. Yeah, I was super impressed because I used to work in the ER, and I look for three things: the proximity of the nurse to the patient, the safety, and the technology, and hit all three buttons.
Whenever you come to a hospital, it's not a vacation, it's not a joy trip. You want to have someone there that's going to take an interest as you as a whole person. You don't want to give them your symptoms, get a prescription, walk out the door. And also some small talk too. I want to know that that doctor is interested in me and my family. You can come to this facility with the trust, knowing that you're going to get good care, and it's very, very accessible.
Having Penn State Hampden in our backyard is really convenient, especially, with having a 2-year-old. You want care close to you because, with a child, every second matters. So just having that care that close to home, it's very nice. It's so great to have Penn State Health in our backyard in Cumberland County, so my family and I can have the health we need to live the way we want.
Well, I am kind of like my mother's caregiver. She's my next door neighbor. And so her health and medical attention for her is very important. But as I get older, these are things that I start to think about. I want to be somewhere where I have good health care, where I'm close to a good hospital. People talk about living by the beach, but I want to know what kind of health care are you going to get there? You know what I mean? Right here, I have everything I need right here in Hampden Township.
I'm so excited that Penn State Health Hampden Medical Center is right here, right in my backyard.
Thank you for spending time with us tonight to get a look inside the new Hampden Medical Center. You can be sure that Penn State Health will continue to grow their network of acute, specialty, and primary care options through hospitals like this one and Holy Spirit Medical Center, while still ensuring patients have access to the most advanced care nearby in Hershey. To stay up to date with the latest information, check us out at pennstatehealth.org/Hampton. Just remember, at Penn State Health, we are always right here, so you and your family can get the health you need to live the way you want. Good night.